The ancient Greeks. Clever bunch, weren't they? They gave us democracy, philosophy, and philology. Yes, even back then they were fascinated by language. They loved analyzing texts, especially their beloved Homer. Think of those early scholars carefully studying scrolls. They were like detectives, tracing the evolution of words and grammar. They wanted to understand not just what was said, but how and why. Their work laid the groundwork for the study of language for centuries to come. They were the first philologists, pioneers in unraveling the mysteries of human communication. Fast forward to the Renaissance, remember that? Michelangelo, Leonardo, and a renewed passion for all things classical. This included, you guessed it, philology. Scholars rediscovered Greek and Roman texts. They were like kids in a sweet shop, eager to devour every word. They compared different versions of texts, trying to find the most accurate ones. They were like linguistic archaeologists, brushing off the dust of centuries to reveal the treasures of ancient language. It was a time of incredible discovery, fueled by a love of language and history. But what exactly do philologists? Think of them as textual detectives. They adore old manuscripts, ancient inscriptions, and historical documents. They meticulously study these texts. They analyze languages, trace their evolution, and decipher their meaning. They are especially interested in how language reflects culture, history, and thought. Philologists are like time travelers, using language to journey back into the past. They help us understand not just what was said, but also the world in which it was said. Now let's fast forward to the 19th century. Linguistics, a new kid on the block, arrived. Linguistics is like the cool younger sibling of philology. It's a bit more scientific, a bit more structured. Linguistics takes a broader view of language. It's not just about old texts, it's about language itself, its structure, its rules, how we learn it, and how it changes. Think of linguistics as the science of language. It's about understanding the nuts and bolts, the sounds, the grammar, the meaning. It's about cracking the code of human communication. Section 5. Structure and Function, the Science of Language. Language is a complex and fascinating subject that has intrigued scholars for centuries. Linguists are fascinated by the mechanics of language. They delve into the intricacies of how we communicate, exploring the very building blocks of our speech. They dissect sentences like surgeons, analyzing their structure and meaning. Each sentence is a puzzle, a combination of words that follow specific rules to convey a message. They study how sounds combine to form words, examining the phonetic elements that make up our spoken language. How words combine to form sentences, creating coherent and meaningful expressions, and how sentences convey meaning. This involves understanding syntax, semantics, and the context in which language is used. They're interested in the rules that govern language, the grammar and syntax that we often use without even thinking, even the ones we don't realize we know. These implicit rules are a fundamental part of our linguistic competence. They study how we learn language, from the babbling of infants to the complex sentences of adults, how it varies across regions and cultures, reflecting the diversity of human experience and social interaction, and how it evolves over time. Language is not static. It changes and adapts, influenced by historical events, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. Linguistics is all about uncovering the hidden patterns and principles that make language tick. It's a journey into the heart of human cognition and social behavior. It's about understanding the system, the code, that underlies our ability to communicate complex ideas and emotions, the very essence of human communication. Through the study of linguistics, we gain insights into the nature of our thoughts, our cultures, and our connections with one another. Section 6. Deciphering the Past, Philology in Action. Let's look at an example. Imagine a philologist studying medieval manuscripts. They might be trying to understand the development of the English language. They pore over old texts, comparing spellings, grammar, and vocabulary. They might discover how a word's meaning has changed over time, or how a regional dialect influenced the development of standard English. Through their work, we gain a deeper understanding of history, culture, and literature. Philology helps us hear the echoes of the past in the words we use today. Section 7. Mapping language. Linguistics in the field. Now, imagine a linguist studying the evolution of sounds in a language. They might travel to remote villages, recording how people speak. They'd analyze the subtle differences in pronunciation, charting how sounds have shifted over generations. This helps us understand how languages evolve and diverge, like branches on a family tree. Linguistics helps us map the incredible diversity of human language. It's a journey into the heart of communication, revealing the intricate ways we connect with each other through words. Section 8. Bridging the gap where fields converge. So, are philology and linguistics rivals? Not really. They are more like friends with overlapping interests. They both care deeply about language, just from different angles. Think of it like this. Philology is like studying a specific tree to understand its history, while linguistics is like studying the entire forest to understand how trees grow and interact. There are plenty of areas where these fields overlap. For example, both philologists and linguists might be interested in the history of a particular word or grammatical construction. Section 9. Illuminating history. Language as a lens. Language is more than just a tool for communication. It's a window into the past, a reflection of our culture, and a key to understanding who we are. Both philology and linguistics help us unlock the secrets hidden within language. They show us how language shapes our thoughts, influences our behavior, and connects us to the generations that came before us. By studying language, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of human culture. We see how language evolves, adapts, and reflects the ever-changing world around us. Section 10. Shared goals, different paths, understanding language. Philology and linguistics, despite their differences, share a common goal: understanding the wonder that is language. Philology, often considered the study of ancient texts and historical languages, delves into the roots and evolution of words and their meanings. Linguistics, on the other hand, is the scientific study of language and its structure. It encompasses a wide range of topics, from syntax and semantics to phonetics and sociolinguistics. Together, these fields contribute to our knowledge of how language works, how it changes, and what it tells us about ourselves. Philology gives us a deep dive into specific languages and texts, uncovering the historical and cultural contexts that shape them. It allows us to trace the lineage of words and understand their transformations over time. Linguistics offers a broader perspective on the nature of language itself, exploring the universal principles that underlie all human languages. It seeks to understand how language is processed in the brain, how children acquire language, and how languages vary and change. Both fields are essential for a complete understanding of this uniquely human faculty. Philology provides the historical depth, while linguistics offers the theoretical breadth. Think of them as two sides of the same coin, each offering valuable insights into the beauty, complexity, and power of human language. Together, they help us appreciate the richness of our linguistic heritage and the intricate mechanisms that enable us to communicate, share ideas, and connect with one another across time and space. Section 11. A rich tapestry. Philology and linguistics combined. In the end, philology and linguistics complement each other beautifully. These two fields, though distinct in their approaches, share a common goal: to unravel the mysteries of human language. Philology, with its focus on historical texts and the evolution of languages, provides a deep dive into the past. Linguistics, on the other hand, offers a scientific analysis of language structure and function in the present. They enrich our understanding of language and its profound impact on human history and culture. By examining ancient manuscripts and cultural artifacts, philologists uncover the stories and traditions of civilizations long gone. Linguists, by studying the nuances of modern languages, help us understand how we communicate today and how language shapes our interactions. Like threads interwoven in a tapestry, philology and linguistics create a richer, more nuanced picture of human communication. Each thread represents a different aspect of language, from its historical roots to its contemporary usage. Together, they form a complex and beautiful pattern that tells the story of humanity. By studying both, we gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate tapestry of language that connects us all. Philologists and linguists work hand in hand, each bringing their unique expertise to the table. This collaboration allows for a more comprehensive understanding of language, bridging the gap between the past and the present. So the next time you read a book, listen to a song, or simply have a conversation, remember the hidden depths of language waiting to be explored. Every word, every phrase, carries with it a history and a significance that goes beyond its immediate meaning. Language is not just a tool for communication, it is a repository of human experience and knowledge. Philology and linguistics are our guides, leading us on a fascinating journey into the heart of human communication. They help us uncover the layers of meaning embedded in our words and phrases, revealing the rich tapestry of human thought and culture. Through their combined efforts, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us.